What up with y'all, man? It's Mr. Zach, man. Night Owl Session, man. It's 12 midnight. Uh, Day two, man. Of the anti-ice, and anti-deportation protest, man. Uh, this is day two. A little recap, man. I missed it. I had to work all day, man. The immigrants didn't want to show up to work today. Well, it was some out there. I seen some still out there cutting grass and stuff like that, man. But everybody didn't participate. But yeah, man. Uh, we'll see how if this protest and them not coming to work will affect the economy, man. We'll see. But yeah, man, this is day two. Man, let's get to it. Just the masses, man. They had taco. What is that place right there? Look like it say Taco Ray. I think that's downtown LA right there, man. Taco Ray, man, downtown LA. The irony. Crazy. Got to come in legally. All it is, man. But I want to make it difficult. You should believe in what you believe. So a lot going on, man. These past 2 days with this protest. Like I said, man, I ain't mad at them, but I'm gonna keep on saying it, man. Would nobody be really tripping if he just did it the legal way? You know what I'm saying? Come in this country legal, man. You ain't got to be putting up with all this scrutiny of American citizens not happy about it. Even the ones that been here, immigrants that been here more than 5 years, 10 years, and then for these people to just be able to come over and just skip the line, man. It's a lot of people angry about that, man. It is, man. What's going on with y'all, man? I'll be on here for about an hour or two. Check out what's going on, man. A little recap of what's been going on with these protests. Zamumba, what's going on with you? Leonardo, what's going on, Leonardo? Good morning. Yeah, man. They out there marching, man. They out there marching for what they believe is right. I mean, like I said, I ain't mad at them, but the thing is, you got to do it legally. It's crazy. It's live. We just surfing. We surfing. We finna get to some action in a minute. I just like to see this the overview of LA, man. These people, these immigrants, man. Well, not all of them, but these are American citizens, Mexican Americans, because I don't think they're gonna have some people that's actually illegal. Maybe so. They know that ICE can't do anything to them in the sanctuary city unless they got a warrant for their arrest or something like that. Then they can come in and scoop them up. But other than that, as long as they keeping it peaceful, I guess that's all that matters. You got the right to a peaceful protest. So, but when you get to putting graffiti and doing all kind of law breaking, then it changes the game. So, yeah, they burning the flag, man. I did a video about it today, man. Go check that out, man. I gave them a piece of my mind. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't like that. Like, you coming over here, want to be in this country, but then you take an American flag and then burn it. So, how bad do you want to be over here? I think it should be nothing but American flags out there if they want to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? We know they from Mexico and all these other different countries. You know what I'm saying? We know that. But if you want to be over here, you got to represent. You know what I'm saying? Carl James say they protesting about a country they don't want to go back to. They don't want to go back to. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's a good one right there. They protesting about a country that they don't want to go back to. Mm-mm-mm. That's why it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like you guys know that it's illegal to cross the damn border. I don't care if you didn't commit no crime in Mexico, but you sure committed a crime when you decided to uh, cross that border. You know what I'm saying? Shelly Burks, what's going on? Said, "Wow, oppressor lover. Ain't nobody oppressing nobody. It's called rules and regulations. That's it. All these people that's marching right here, they did something to get their citizenship. So why they think just because the borders was opened by a poor administration, uh, Joe Biden them, that they can it's just you can just come. Like, no. This has been in the making for a long time. Trump been talking about this. So he got into the office, he made his promises, and he keeping his damn promises. That's all that is. Like I say, I'm not mad at nobody. I ain't mad at no immigrants or any of that. I just don't like the fact that my hard working tax-paying dollars, and I do work hard, you know what I'm saying, going to people who is not even grateful, because some of them are, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of just the small portion that's showing disrespect makes everybody coming over here bad. You know what I'm saying? It's always the small portion that make the big portion look bad. But I don't want my money, my hard working tax dollars going somewhere. It needs to be going here, you know what I'm saying, on me or citizens or something like that. But just billions and trillions of dollars going to, like, come on, man. Come on. It's crazy. So it's out here. They putting the content out here. They want to be seen. So yeah, they gonna be seen. Like I said, I ain't mad. The only thing that I'm mad about is them some ignorant individuals in there in that crowd want to burn the American flag. Like, what is that for? I couldn't cross the border and go into anybody's country. I wouldn't even think about burning a country's flag, especially if I'm inside that country. Like, that's just disrespect, like, for real. And the people that's burning it, are Mexican Americans or whoever, Honduran Americans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you do that? And you a citizen over here? If you love that country that bad, and you so proud of it, you know what I'm saying? Go over there, but don't come over here disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? People, we had thousands of troops and soldiers and people that died for that flag. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears. You know, that's what got me mad about it. Like once I seen that, I didn't think they would do. You know, I wouldn't think that the Mexican Latino Americans that's over here would even come to that point to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been over here so long. You know what I'm saying? We've been living together for so long. You know, we've been living together so long, and then you would turn around, and then the people who were sitting there watching them burn it, they didn't even say nothing. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Knowing you got to get up and go to work the next day or whenever y'all decide to work right along with American citizens again, and you an American citizen. That just let people know, you know, how people feel. And they ain't even cover their faces when they was doing it. So it's crazy. It's ridiculous. I would never disrespect another country's pride. You know what I'm saying? I would not do that. Me personally, I wouldn't. I don't like confrontation. You know what I'm saying? I like my life to be as smooth as possible. Man, what does it say? Bad delusion say that shit makes my dad see red because he's ex-military. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But you know these flag burnings, you're not covering your face or whatever it is. Don't you? Trump already said that he. If y'all don't think this man is being briefed on this kind of stuff, and he's trying to find and make an example out of some people, keep doing it. Keep doing it. And you're gonna make the news. You want to go viral. You're gonna go viral for real. You're gonna be the first dumb idiot that get a year in prison for burning some material, burning a flag. You know what I'm saying? You want to go viral, keep doing it. It's the utmost disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's what Teresa said. She said it's the utmost disrespect by burning a nation's flag. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to take it to the streets, street guys, if you put their flag on the ground, it's a sign of disrespect. You might get popped on. You know what I'm saying? So what makes you think a regular American citizen, a proud American citizen, is gonna put up with that? If I was out there, man, I would have said something. I would have had a bucket of water and put it out and cussed him out. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I was gonna fight, but if it came down to that, then it is what it is. But you got hundreds of thousands of people who done died for that flag, man. It's disrespect. Disrespect, man. Let me read some shout outs, man. We got Mark Warner here, man. He say, hi, bro. Las Vegas had a protest riot this evening. Streets still blocked off on the east side. Damn. I know them casinos, them little hood casinos is mad. They can't get no customers up in there. Yeah, it's crazy. We got Edward in here. He say facts. If you don't like the United States, leave. You know what I'm saying? Mexico could care less about their people. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, man. But they like I said, I ain't mad at them. I mean, they gotta stand for something, you know, or fall for the stand for something or fall for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it's this is a losing battle because Trump and Tom Homan, the borders are, and Pete Hegseth, they ain't playing. They ain't playing. They don't care that you're mad or whatever it is. If you are illegal, which is being a criminal, they are going to uphold the law. So, and it's like it's weird that you know a lot of the people who out here protesting, these American citizens, Latino American and whoever, and might be some Africans out there, I don't know, but uh, they all knew it was coming. They all knew this was coming. So ain't no need of ain't no need of getting all irate and acting all crazy and weird because they already knew this was coming. Trump won in a damn landslide. You know what I'm saying? Trump won in a landslide, so they knew it was coming. They just didn't realize or think that didn't think it was a serious promise. You know what I'm saying? Ren say, "What's up, Ren? What's going on with it?" He said, "I don't think people know what illegal and legal means." You know what I'm saying? I don't think they know. I think they think just because it's not a serious crime that it's not considered uh, illegal. You know what I'm saying? A crime is a crime, and when you do a crime and you break the law and you a crime, you're a criminal. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You are a criminal. Criminal. It's just a minor crime, but it's enough to get you deported up out of here once they figured out how they was gonna do this mass deportation. So if you are around any violent illegal alien, illegal migrant, and you around that person and you are illegal yourself, but you didn't do a violent crime, like Tom Homan said, we gonna come get you, and when we get you, it might be others. Other illegal aliens ain't supposed to be in the country, so they gonna get rounded up too, you know. But I don't believe that they going in schools and all this other stuff. But if it's a person with a warrant got a violent crime that they out of jail and they in there working in the school in the cafeteria or janitor or something, they better go in that school and get that person. I don't want nobody with the crimes that they said a lot of these people have. Like they released over 400, 600,000 convicted criminals into the United States. So they better go get them. Pretty soon, they keep doing. If they go too many days of doing this, and it start getting bigger and bigger, because right now, I mean, it's a nice size. You know, these people that's walking, but when they get to downtown LA and in those areas, that's when they start getting turned up. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, they're gonna call the National Guard. because the police ain't gonna do nothing. The police ain't gonna do nothing but direct traffic, block off certain streets. You know, they tied to that sanctuary policy, so they not even trying to help ICE. They can't help ICE. So, but eventually they gonna put a stop to it. They gonna be like, you know what? They gonna sit them down or get a big megaphone or something and say, if you cross the, like, if y'all ain't heard, your people's crossed illegally. They're criminals. Crazy. Crazy. But man, I gotta say something, man. Hold on. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna switch that up. Well, we're gonna come back to that one. We're gonna get to some action, man. We're gonna get to some action. But yeah, man, I just recently, man, hit 50,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate everybody, man, who been tapping in, hitting that subscribe button, following my content, man. My lives, they always go up, but my long form videos, man, the views could do a little better, but I ain't even tripping on that. I reached a milestone, man, 50K subscribers in about 8 months. I want to do something special, but I got to kind of plan it. You know what I'm saying? I hit the 50 today, a little earlier today. I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know I was going to do it today. We'll hit it today. But I want to do something special. One of these days, I'm going to plan it, and we're going to get it in like that. But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody, man. I've been having fun doing these late night sessions, and whenever I can go live, man, I'll try to go live. And man, let's get it in, man. Let's get back to the subject at hand, the matter at hand. Get into some action, man. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, they issued a dispersal order about 15 minutes ago, and you can see they're starting to move in to disperse the crowd. Now, they were making an announcement up from the helicopters a short while ago. We could not make out what they were saying, as you just saw someone threw something in the direction of the LAPD officers. But the police have been staging and getting ready to move in and are now doing so. But I got to tell you that a short while ago, if you had come out live to us, you would have actually seen people burning rubber at this intersection. And the crowd has changed throughout the day. Earlier, there were lots of families here. There were people with children. We saw people also.
All right, Carl James, I appreciate you.
Elderly people with canes and so forth. And they've left, and the crowd is now much younger, and also, as I mentioned, doing things like burning rubber in the intersection. And the LAPD is now moving in to clear them. And we're going to get behind the skirmish line. They're moving in multiple directions here, trying to keep the crowds from joining together and forming one large group. I'm walking now. We're actually at Aliso Street and Main, and the dispersal orders for this intersection as Arcadia and Spring in Arcadia and Maine as well. And I'm seeing fireworks being thrown over here in the direction of the police. And I seem to have lost. Oh, there's Frank. We're going to walk across the street. You can hear that they're saying to leave. As you can hear, they're telling people to leave the area.
Y'all better leave.
Most people seem to be complying and are moving. They've stopped traffic here as well. So we're going to walk across the street because that's where we're seeing items being thrown off a short while. Behind the
Obviously, we're having some technical challenges with Christy's mic as she gets farther away from her photographer. Hopefully, the two of them can get a little closer together, and then we might resolve some of those mic issues.
I mentioned to you that we heard people burning rubber, and if we pan over there, you can see that Dodge Charger's doing that right now. You see some of the smoke that is left behind from those tires. Police, and you probably hear that. Another item being thrown. That was a water bottle. So what they're doing here, as you can see, they've deployed one flank here and another flank here. And
that's a shame, man. They want people to accept the fact that some of their family members are over here illegal. Ain't nobody going to accept that, man. Just getting unruly and all that stuff is not going to help the cause, man. It's supposed to be a peaceful protest. Now y'all want to start throwing stuff at the police and all that stuff. And if the police react and hurt one of y'all, then y'all going to be really mad. Like, it don't make sense, man. I understand they want to be heard and their voices to be heard, but this is the wrong way to do it if you start doing it and acting violent. You know what I'm saying?
They will often do this during protests when they want to disperse them. They try to keep the crowd away from each other, from forming one large crowd.
Fella Boo say, where are the American flag? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys are, if these are Americans, these are Latino Americans, probably Asian Americans out there, probably all kind of people that came over here across this border illegally that's supposed to be represented. But if you want to be in this country, you have to show allegiance to the country. Then maybe the politics will change. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they out there with all American flags, man. They want to be citizens. They want to be citizens. Because this is what this is about, you know, regardless of anti-ICE and anti-deportation. Everybody there, they want to be American citizens. So you have to represent America. We know you from those countries that you're representing right here with these flags, but you over here on this soil, American soil. So you have to represent the country that you live in, that you supposed to love it. Obviously, you hear you love it, so why not represent it? You know what I'm saying?
So they're dividing them and forcing them in different directions. And that appears to be the strategy here right now.
Christy, do we know of any arrests so far?
Yes. I'm sorry, what's that?
Do we know of any arrests so far?
So far, we've not seen anyone being arrested. They just appear to be dispersing the crowd, but I've not gotten an update from the LAPD, so I cannot tell you that with any certainty. I have personally, though, not witnessed any arrests.
And Christy, we saw over the weekend that they took over the freeways at some point. It seems like there's a strong effort to keep people off the freeways tonight.
That man, he got his vest, his jacket say driller. He be drilling people. What's going on? Is that their last name? Must be their last name or something.
There definitely is. The LAPD was blocking the entrance to the 101 here at Aliso and Main, and also we saw the CHP. In fact, if we pan down that way, actually it's blocked, so you will not be able to make it out. But the CHP has blocked some of the off-ramps from the 101.
Almost looked like that Israel and Palestine colors, those flags. But yeah, man, it should be some American flags in that crowd, man, for real.
One freeway here as well in an attempt to keep people from going onto the freeway. But I got to tell you, we've been here all day long, and as I said, the crowd was very different earlier. There's lots of families, and they didn't show any real interest, as far as I could tell, in taking the freeway. Right now, though, it's a much younger crowd.
Ernesto Vasquez say, my people have been here longer than you. So, all my people for generations been here legally. Started off with one person, and then we deep generations legally. So I don't give a damn. People can say who was here first or who here second. It don't matter. The point is, I'm legal. So what you got to say, it doesn't even bother me. I got a birth certificate. So, hey, whoever was here first, congratulations. But right now, it look like your people is begging to become citizens, and they don't even know how to act like no damn citizens. They want to commit crimes and do all these different things. So you want to be here, treat the country right. Be here legal, come legally. And a person like me reacting to these protests wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't have a protest to react to. So I don't give a damn who was here first. You're probably younger than me, so I was here first before you, Mr. Vasquez.
As we're hearing, you can probably hear it there in the distance, people being kind of rowdy with, again, burning rubber and so forth and throwing items at the police as they're trying to clear them out. So we really saw a shift also in the energy here and who was here.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday it started about noontime, I'm going to estimate, and then it lasted until late last night. Yes, the 101.
Ernesto Vasquez say you guys steal too much as well. I don't steal. I'm worried about me. I'm a 51-year-old man. What I look like stealing? I got a career. I've been at my job for years. Got grandkids, kids, and all that. Don't none of us steal. So whoever you talking about, that's on them. I'm a respectable black man in America that love my country. I was born here. So I am an American, regardless of the color of my skin. So whoever you talking about stealing, that's on them. The people that I created, that came out of me, that my body and my family, we don't steal. So I don't know. The Latino population be stealing. You want to go back and forth, y'all be stealing. You stick up for y'all people who stealing.
One was taken over for some time yesterday, and of course that was the same day as the Grammys. You see the bottle there, looks like a beer bottle.
And as we know, when they declare an unlawful assembly, that means that right now all of the protests, oh, there's a skirmish. All the protesters are technically in violation of the law right now. So that gives the LAPD the right to start making arrests if these people don't leave in a reasonable amount of time.
People trying to get him to get back because they're going to bust him up in a minute. See, that's when you ask for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The police be trying to be calm. They doing their job. They just out there doing their job. And for you to want to flick them off and call them a bunch of bitches and all this stuff, like, they just doing their damn job. And it look like a lot of the police out there are Latino. So they mad because they're Latino and the police. You one of us. You are making us leave. You supposed to be on our side. That man got a career. He doing his job. He trained to go. It just looked goofy. You know what I'm saying? This is goofy. It's a waste of time. Trump and Tom Homan and Pete Hegseth is not playing no games. People been over here for years, illegal, built lives and all. That's on the people who built lives over here, knowing that they came across their border illegally. It was gonna be one day you're gonna have a president that's gonna be like, you know what, we finna check people's papers because it's just overly crowded. You know what I'm saying? I live in LA, well, LA County, and it's overcrowded. Not to say it's all Latinos, but it's just a conglomerate of different races and different things like that. Who knows who's here legally? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is a country of law and order. You can't obey the law, then you a damn criminal. I don't give a damn.
The dispersal order, Alex.
Okay.
It was made over the helicopter, but I could not hear it, and so I don't know how many people here have heard it.
Yeah, oftentimes they'll do that over loudspeakers and say it repeatedly to try to give people time. We're also looking at the Mexico flag. Christy, I'm curious, what is the ratio we see of Mexican flags compared to maybe American flags out there?
I'm sorry, Alex, I can't hear what you're asking.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of El Salvadorian flags as well. Mexican flags we've seen. I haven't seen any American flags thus far. I'm not sure if you have, Alex, in all the coverage.
There are American flags. I've seen multiple throughout the day, and sometimes people will be flying both.
So in terms of what we're looking at now, again, that the dispersal order has been made. So it's a question now of trying to get these protesters out of...
Shout out Blue Kisses. I see that comment. The shoe was on the other foot. You wouldn't even care. So
the area, and hopefully all this can happen in a peaceful way. What's the main message, Christy, that you're hearing from a lot of the protesters today that you're talking to?
What I'm hearing is that a lot of people here are saying that immigrants built this country and should be respected. And we've also talked to multiple people who tell us they...
All immigrants, we all built this damn country. Well, I ain't no immigrant. I was born in America, but yeah, law-abiding American immigrant citizens. Yeah, everybody had a piece in building this country. So we ain't even talking about that. Like, that ain't no problem. The problem is illegal migration. I don't know what's wrong with these damn people. It's illegal migration. Now the laws are being enforced, and the people can't handle it because the laws are finally being enforced. That's the whole problem right there. Like, been getting away with it for years. Mexicans, Hondurans, Venezuelans, Africans, Chinese, everybody, Muslims, Asian, whatever. It's a lot of people that's over here illegally. I ain't just pointing the finger at the Latinos. It's a lot of different country men over here illegal. Been over here for years, but now it's time to check your damn paperwork. It's a paperwork party. You ain't got your damn paperwork, you're going to have to get the hell up out the country and wait in line to come back in here with your papers. You think I got papers too. My papers is a birth certificate from America. Born in Watts, California, Compton, Watts, California. That's where I was born at. But this is a paperwork party, man. What's your status? The laws is being enforced finally. Y'all going crazy in the comments. To me, it's America first. This land is called America. It's not Mexico. It's not Canada. It's not China. It's not Africa. It's not South America. This is North America, the greatest country on earth. That's why all these people is tripping, because they want to live in the greatest country on earth. You know what I'm saying? I guess they think everything is just peaches and creams over here. It's other countries that probably is way more beautiful than America. Less crime and all that stuff. But everybody wants to come here. MLP say, make America ours again. Okay. That ain't gonna happen. You see, the president of Mexico gave in. They was trying to act all bad and tough. We gonna tariff y'all back. What they do? Hell no. We gonna give y'all 10,000 troops permanently, and we gonna help fight the cartels and start bringing that fentanyl over here. Same thing happening in Canada. Trudeau, the prime minister up there. Oh, we gonna do this. We gonna do that. And now what they doing? So they ship them to North Korea. Hell no, don't send them to North Korea. Kim Jong-un gonna make them soldiers. Don't do that. Hell no.
They are American citizens themselves, but they're here for family members who are documented, and they want to speak and draw attention to their plight as well. They tell us many are now at home afraid to leave their home, and
they should be afraid to leave. You here illegally. They've been knowing about this for the past 6-7 months. I'll be afraid too if I didn't have no damn papers. If I wasn't documented, if I was an undocumented immigrant, I'd be scared too. Be like, damn, I should have took care of my business while I had the chance.
There are lots of people here today, too. There was a man who came. He was actually walking with a cane, and he brought his family who was visiting from Dallas. They all came down with they brought their American passports and their American birth certificates, but they said that they wanted to be here. And you can see police. No.
Get back.
Telling people to leave. Some of them are standing there. Are not moving. Some of them might have their cell phones out. Appear to be either recording, some cases live streaming this.
And this isn't just limited to the city of Los Angeles. We saw the crowd earlier in in Orange County and Santa Ana. It's officially a day without migrants. That's what they're calling this day. This unlawful assembly declared just a few minutes ago. So far, no word of any arrest, but that could soon change because, to Alex's point, now that they have officially declared it an unlawful assembly, given them enough time, them being the protesters, to take note of that, then they are in violation of the law if they do not disperse.
And we know that there is a...
About the message, I can read you some of the signs if you'd like. I mean, there's a woman there standing there. She says that her...
Somebody said black people, let me see, Hummingbird. What's going on, Hummingbird? Appreciate the comment. He said black people would never unify like that or like this. We had the civil rights movement. We had the Black Panther Party. We had a lot of things that brought us together. We even rioted and tore up stuff. We came together. I know we burnt down our own damn city, but what you mean we don't come together? They have several gang peace treaties. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if they were trying to kick every black person out of America, you don't think we gonna stand up? You know what I'm saying? You don't think we really the ones who built this damn country? What are you talking about? We got beat, all kind of stuff. You know the birthright citizenship was for the children of slaves, black slaves. That's where the birthright citizenship came from. But they never stopped it. You know what I'm saying? So they found a loophole for people to come over here and to have a baby and be like, oh, they can stay now. Nah, that was for black slaves. The children of slaves. That's what that was for. So watch what you're talking about. I know a little history too, especially about my culture.
Parents work harder than our president. There's others that say that I don't believe in borders. Others, signs that we're seeing are just taking issue with. There's one
Teresa said they not like us. You know what I'm saying?
That is an anti-fascism sign. Another one that says, we stand together, we speak for those who can't. Those are the types of signs we're seeing. We just heard maybe a firecracker go off. Actually, no, it was a foam baton. So apparently the LAPD is now deploying those foam batons.
And just to let everybody know, man, I love my Latino Americans. I don't have no problem with them. What I got a problem with is the ones who are ungrateful. Even if you was illegal, I'm not going to judge you. I mean, I'm not ICE. I'm not going to be the one to arrest you, even though they put out a bounty. You turn in some legal immigrants and they get deported, you get $1,000 for them. You know what I'm saying? But I love my Latino brothers and sisters. I ain't got no problems. I don't hate them. I don't do any of that. But my problem is, like I said, you got these people protesting right here, and they all documented, but they, with the American flags, I mean, with the Mexican flags and burning American flags and all that stuff. Like, if you hate the country that much to burn the flag of the country, even though you come from a country that has their own flag, you live over here. You ain't gonna never see. I don't think I will ever see any black people burning, especially if you're a black American. Ain't nobody burning. No, we don't take it out. We don't go that far to be burning stuff. Like, we grateful to be over here. And I think anybody that comes over here, man, from another country, that get their citizenship and get documented, should be grateful to be over here. You risk your life paying cartel members and all these things, getting trafficked, and some people getting unalived on the way over here. Like, and you make it over here and you become a citizen, you should be grateful. I don't give a damn who land it is.
Essentially, instead of rubber bullets, they now use it's like a foam projectile that they will shoot into the crowd, and it leaves behind a canister. And what I've seen in the past at other protests is that some.
And these are all little young Chicanos, you know, ones that was born in America. You know, I know my people came over here and made a way for us, and we standing up for them. But did y'all ever think to say, grandma or grandpa, do y'all have y'all papers? Y'all got y'all green cards? Did you ask them that? While you being proud and all that stuff, you need to ask questions.
Sometimes they will pick up the canister and throw it back at police, but that indicates that was just fired, and I think that's what we heard.
So as we know, as you're watching this, there is a constitutional right to protest in this country. You're allowed to have your say, but there are limits on that. And oftentimes, protests, especially in downtown Los Angeles, will get permits. They will work with the LAPD on a process sometimes of shutting down streets to allow people to have their right and have their say. Okay, so, yes. Things are getting escalating here. But then it sometimes gets to a point where the LAPD feels like it is now endangering public safety. You do not have a constitutional right to shut down a street. You do not have a constitutional right to get into a freeway. You do not have a constitutional right to step in front of somebody's car. Police have an opportunity or an ability under the law to step in and try to enact order, which seems to be what's happening here right now. And we're seeing the after effects of that as well, as we know.
Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? What's going on with it? Say, technically, Native Americans were here first. And I'm part Native American. I got Indian in my blood. I got a lot. You should see my other side of the family. It looks like straight black Indians. And I ain't talking about the Kamala Harris Indian. I'm talking about the Native American Indian. I think I got Sioux Indian blood. Most people say Cherokee, but nah, that's just the go-to. I think my family we have Sioux Indian blood. So, you know.
This issue of immigration is something that's very personal for so many people in Southern California. Most Americans do like the concept of borders based off of polling, but the topic of birthright citizenship, which is something that the Trump administration is trying to end, which has been guaranteed in the Constitution for generations, basically means if you are born here, even if your parents are undocumented, you are an American citizen. And so what we're seeing a lot of today, according to Christie's reporting, is kids who are American citizens, but their parents may not be. That is something the Trump administration is actively trying to stop. They have an executive order on that, which is being challenged, which could go to the United States Supreme Court. And that is one of the many things that people are fired up about as we look on the streets of downtown Los Angeles. And Christie, it seems like they're pushing everybody back. As we look at some of the reporters and photographers, I think, from the LA Times that are there that Christie may have just said hello to. Seems like they're moving people back.
We need more room. Back up. We got you.
Not sure if Christie can hear us.
You can hear the LAPD officer saying we need
Y'all tap that like button for me, man, please.
more room back.
Ain't no hard feelings when I'm talking about. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their right to their comments and their opinions, and I have it too. So, like I say, man, I don't hate none of these people. I understand their frustration and all of that. I understand their frustration. Black Americans, we had to go through this too. You know what I'm saying? To get some respect. You have to go through certain things. But at the same time, you have to listen and obey the law. The law of the land is if you come across the border illegally, it's illegal. I mean, it's just crossing the border illegally. If you do anything illegal, it's a crime. So I think if they really put it in their head, like, okay, the law say if you come across the border, it's a crime. It's illegal. You are illegal. So
Up and yes, they are pushing people away. And on social media, on X, LAPD Central Division put out a statement saying that the incident commander for the demonstration at Aliso Arcadia on Los Angeles Street has issued a dispersal order right there at that location. All those who remain may be subject to arrest. Route of travel is northbound Los Angeles to Cesar Chavez. So it does look like they are making progress to push the crowd back. As to where they will all disperse to, we'll see. But now LAPD officers making a run for it somewhere else.
I don't Yeah, some more LAPD resources, Alex and Marla, have just come in. They are pushing back the crowd. As I mentioned, they're pushing them in multiple directions, in 4 different directions right now, trying to get them to leave the downtown LA area and also to prevent them from...
I am DJ Sluggo, man. I'm trying to, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep spitting some facts, things that I believe in, man. So I appreciate that.
Forming one larger group. You can see they have deployed those foam batons that I meant. You can hear them being fired right now as we speak. And also, we're still hearing cars burning rubber. And we're seeing the smoke from that. But at time to time, we're also seeing what appear to be maybe firecrackers or fireworks being thrown at police officers here, as well as...
They're throwing firecrackers and everything at the police. Now, when one of the police get the bussing, because you know they nervous, they surrounded by hundreds of rowdy protesters. It's supposed to be a peaceful protest, but they rowdy. You know they nervous already, so they keep throwing these firecrackers. One of them police gonna bust.
Oranges and water bottles, and also glass bottles as well. We're seeing the LAPD airship above us. You can see some people seem to be moving in the direction that the police are asking them to go to, but others are not. They're still staying here, as you can tell from all around us. So there are the skirmish line moving towards Placita Olvera, but now another one is forming, moving back towards Aliso and Maine. managed to break up this group into two groups.
Damn, Nick Hurd.
Come on now, dog.
Man. They said they keep that up and Trump will treat them like 1940 Jews. Lord. Ooh, that's terrible.
You can see people on the megaphone.
Yeah. And there's a lot of symbolic value to where this is all happening. If you think about it, we've been on the move in downtown Los Angeles, not all that far from City Hall, not all that far from LAPD headquarters, as we now move towards Olvera Street, which is such an important part of the history of Los Angeles and really the center of where the city started, and also so much of the Latino heritage and immigrant heritage celebrated on Olvera Street every day, and then you think about times like Dia de los Muertos and other holidays that really Olvera Street has become a central gathering point for many people, especially of Mexican descent in Los Angeles, and so it is. Go ahead.
That we've covered.
Shout out Blue Kisses. I appreciate it. Got a new member. Welcome to America First. And give me 1 second. I'm gonna do something for you because I need you in here. So let me hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on, Blue Kisses. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. All right, we back. Say something in the chat, Blue Kisses.
Seeing people on bicycles, on foot, and also in cars, I should say. So that is an additional element that the police are dealing with that is not typical of every protest that we've covered. Just heard more fireworks going off. And I mentioned...
See, what's funny about the dudes on the bikes, they will never do that on the streets in front of the police. Even by a police car, they wouldn't just be riding in circles in front of them like that. This is a time for all these people to be unruly, basically. They ain't gonna do too much, but they wouldn't. These two guys would never do this. You know what I'm saying? They'll never ride in front of the police. A line of police like that with riot gear on, they would never do that in real life.
How they're splitting up the groups. You can see them pushing groups, one group of protesters in that direction, and then holding the line in this direction. So the people that are where we're standing.
Blue Kisses, I made you a moderator for the channel, so for the chat. So I don't know if you know how to work it, but you have the opportunity or the ability to put people in timeouts for a minute, 2, 3, whatever, 10 minutes, however long the options say. You have a ability to block people, things like that. I don't think you have the ability to block, but you can put people in timeout, and you can hold messages and things like that. You just tap on the icon next to the person's name, and then the options will pop up, and you just select one. All right, appreciate you, and welcome to the family.
Cannot join the other group.
And I hope the news is going to tell the real story about how LAPD started the violence today.
And you're talking about the fact that the protesters, including cars, because oftentimes we'll see in some of these scenarios that the cars themselves get stuck, sort of innocent people who happen to be driving by. But what Christy's suggesting here is that some of the vehicles we're seeing in this are protesters themselves who are using their cars to have their say.
Burnouts, but others are just protesting in their cars. They've been doing that all day long, and many of them peacefully. They've been driving around, flying their flags. But that's an additional element that at this hour, when they're trying to get people to go home and they're issuing a dispersal order, that they're having to confront as well.
This group bringing in their instruments.
I
Yes.
love mariachi music, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, they're now playing music.
Yeah, and all of this happening at a time where we have seen some of these ICE raids in major cities across the United States. We have not seen major raids in Los Angeles yet, but one has to assume that the second largest city in America is on the list of the Trump administration, which has said that Los Angeles is on the list, and that could begin as early as this week. So if you think this protest is big now, that may exacerbate and make protests even bigger. And in some ways, there are some people that wonder if things like that might depress turnout, people scared to come out. But we see a lot of these folks seem to be proud to be out, to celebrate their Mexican heritage, to have their say in America, and to try to send a message when it comes to what's happening right now when it comes to immigration.
Christy.
Teresa.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She said, bless you, Kevin. I forgot you're 12. If you're 12 years old, Kevin, you got to get up out of this chat, man. We don't play these little kid games.
The police officers seem to be leaving those playing the music alone right now.
They do for the moment, and I have to say for the moment.
Or 12 in the police. I had to think about it. And, you know, they use 12 as police, or you're 12 years old. But if you're 12 years old, you can't be in this. You need to be asleep.
Most of the day, it has been very peaceful. People were just out here demonstrating, and even now there are a few that are engaging police, as we saw that they were throwing bottles and items, but there are others who weren't. Much of the group that you're seeing here was behind the police officers, and right now they're not engaging them. They're just playing music and dancing in the street.
Kevin said, little girl, my Mason ancestors built this country. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and so it seems like this protest has gotten a little less chaotic and a little more joyous in the last few minutes as the music comes out.
Christ is king, man. The Hebrew.
And certainly seems to be less of a threat for the LAPD.
Well, the bottles that we were seeing being thrown were not coming from this group. They were coming from some that were pushed out. So they're now been separated. We can walk in that direction and see what's going on over there if you like. So we're passing.
That's the news lady.
They're not letting us through.
And we know once the sun sets, which it has, and it's officially going to be dark very, very soon, things can also get a little bit more rowdy nighttime.
Yes, that is often the case. And like I said earlier today, there were lots of families here. There were people here with children. And it was a very different energy. And also there were a lot of elderly people. Right now you can see who's here. It is much younger people in general. You can hear them talking to the police now.
To be a police officer, you gotta have like patience. I know he want to say something. He probably want to do something, but he got to have a lot of patience.
And Christy, I think it's important as we're looking at the LAPD officers, batons in hand, to point out the crowd right now is a much younger crowd. And earlier you said it was more family oriented because you've been out there all day. And again, to reiterate, their message is to, noting that LA is a sanctuary city, their message is to the Trump.
She got a chess piece on the side of her face. What is that, the Queen chess piece? That right here? I see this girl got a heart. She got a chess piece. Okay.
Administration.
I'm really sorry, Marla. I could not hear what you asked. Right now, there are some protesters that are asking police why they've issued a dispersal order. Some also blaming police for starting all of this, saying that they were.
Yep, Randy hoping for one of them to put that flag on his face all the way and let it touch him.
Demonstrating peacefully, and that certainly was true for some of the protesters here. Many of them were peaceful, but as we've seen, there have been some who have been throwing items and so forth. So different people came to this protest, and some of them did want to peacefully protest, and there were others who apparently, at least in the last half hour or so, have wanted to engage police, and they're still playing music.
And now as we hit nighttime, you see that LAPD helicopter overhead shining its light on this, keeping a track of it from the air, and we see the officers standing by on the ground.
And it seems like, well, not seems like it, they have split up in two. So now we have the skirmish line here. This is where those ultimately playing music and being more jovial have gathered up ahead. It was the more rowdy protesters, if you will, and those folks have been pushed back by LAPD.
Yeah, man. Let's see what else is going on, man. We're gonna keep going, man. Like, man, I'm glad everybody in the chats, man, chatting it up. We got a few disputes in the chat. It's all good, man, but kind of calm down on the disrespect. Please don't disrespect one another, man. We gotta get along, man. Whether you black, Mexican, Chinese, Asian, I don't give a damn what you is. If you're an American citizen, we got to learn how to get along. But everybody do have their opinion. You can state your opinion, but please try to keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? Let me give it a few shots. Let me see who in the chats, man. See who all in these chats, man, because everybody's just been talking. Tyler White, man. If I say y'all name, man, if y'all not subscribed to the channel, man, please subscribe to the channel. That's the least you can do. It's free. Just a little button right there that say subscribe right there. That's all you gotta do. I ain't asking for no super chats, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys do, it's appreciated. And the super chats that I do get, man, it goes to helping feed the homeless, man. That means homeless Mexicans, homeless blacks, homeless Asians, homeless, whatever color you are. If you out on the streets of Skid Row, and the day that I go out there, I don't discriminate, man. Like I said, I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate nobody. I hate people actions. I can't stress that enough. I don't have no hate towards nobody. You understand me? So if I say your name, man, hit that subscribe button. If you not subscribed already. Let me go back up in here. We got Ren. What's going on, Ren? I see you. We got MLP, Sandra Lugo, Kevin, man. We got the Hummingbird up in here, man. We got the Hebrew up in here. We got I am DJ Sluggo, man. What's going on with it? What else we got up in here? Said Teresa. We got Teresa up here. Teresa been holding her own. We got Tracy Brown. What else up in here I can see? Let me go up this way a little bit. I'm Going too far up in the chats. We got Manny V10, man. What's going on with it? He said another peaceful protest. We got AA Ron. What up with it, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? We got Roxanne NYC up in here. Who else we got? Cryptic Cow. Hey, Cryptic Cow. I see you. God bless you. How you been doing? Man. We got Paul Carey Robertson, man. Well, you got your whole government name in there? What's going on with it? He said, did you ever figure out how many homeless people died in the fires in Minneapolis? I don't know. How many was it? Let me know. We got Ty99 up in here. What's going on with it, man? If I say y'all name, hit that subscribe button. It's the least you could do. We got C Raw up in here. What's up with it? Yeah. But yeah, man, look, this whole protest to me, man, is a waste of damn time. Trump and Tom Homan, man, they ain't playing. Pete Hegseth, man. They ain't playing, man. What's up? We got Paul Foster up in here, man. What's up, man? Are you new to the channel? Yeah, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, Paul Foster, man. Join the family, man. We just surfing YouTube, man, looking at these anti-ICE and anti-deportation and immigration protests, man, that's been happening for the past couple of days, man. I wonder how long they're gonna allow this to happen. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how long they're going to allow this to happen. Because eventually these people, you know, they want to take off work and all that. Their check's going to be short. So they better get back to work, man. 2-3 days, the world and the United States see you and heard you, but it's not going to move the needle. Donald Trump and them ain't playing. It's too much. You blame it on the cartels and all that stuff, all this fentanyl and human trafficking and all this stuff. and that gang, TDR, Trinidad Agua, whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? Blame it on them. So it is what it is. But anyway, man, let's get back to this. Get back to it. Let's see what they're talking about right here.
Right now at 6, breaking news. Protesters clash with police. A dispersal order now issued in downtown L.A., where hundreds hit the streets to protest immigration. And KCAL News reporter Amanda Starrentino.
Appreciate you, Jason Brown. Welcome. Appreciate you.
Is there, Amanda? Tensions are escalating after hours of peaceful protests.
Are they protesting in the UK? Are they protesting about the same thing, Cryptic Cow? Immigration or what? What's going on in the UK?
Hey, so this is an evolving situation right here. We're on Main Street, right where LAPD is right behind us with a skirmish line. They've already pushed people out of this area, as they have called this an unlawful gathering, and things have really changed just in the last hour here. So just showing you a little bit of what's going on so far in the last 20 minutes. I would say
one person make the whole thing look bad.
They've already pushed people out of this area, as they have called this an
right there. Him right here. He gonna throw up some gang signs right in front of the police. Now, if the police, if they wasn't doing this, trying to hold a line, that police officer would have been tackling him on the ground. But he's doing it because he know he can do it right now, and they won't even mess with him because the police is preoccupied with doing the things that they're doing right now. But one person always make a peaceful demonstration look bad. Watch, y'all. Watch.
Unlawful gathering.
See him? See him? I don't know if that's Trinidad Agua or what.
And things have really changed just in the last hour here. So just showing you a little bit of what's going on so far. Just in the last hour. they've already pushed people out of this area, as they have called this an unlawful gathering, and things have really changed.
He looked at him like, man, do you know what I would do to you right now, but I can't do nothing? Patience, man. These police officers got patience, man. For real. Shout out to police officers, man. Shout them out, man. They protect us. I don't give a damn how much people don't like them or saying bad things about them or whatever they say. But if something catastrophic happened to a person, they gonna be calling for help. I seen somebody in the chat say F the police. Like, you gonna need them one day. If something happened, you say F the police, you might as well say F the fire department, F the ambulance service, all that, because they all work together. That's what I'm saying. Some people, they don't appreciate nothing until something tragic come to their front door. Then they calling and asking these people to help them. You had the Democratic Party talking about defund the police. I understand why they were saying that for these type of protests. If it was no police to kind of control these protests, it would be out of hand. It'd be riots. It'd be all kind of stuff going on. So thank God that none of those people who was trying to push the defund the police won. You know what I'm saying? It's always a reason for things that people try to do and try to implement. Defund the police, defund. So that means ain't gonna be too many police. Then they can just do whatever the hell they want. No, it don't work like that.
In the last hour here. So just showing you a little bit of what's going on so far in the last 20 minutes. I would say it's remained peaceful here, but it's kind of a weird situation because what you have is these lines of LAPD, their mobile force units here, but then right over here we had a band playing and
Liquid lightning up here, man. Hit that subscribe button. Liquid lightning.
People were dancing as they've been corralled into this area. You also have the auxiliary units from LAPD on the other side. So all of these protesters have kind of been corralled right into this area right here. And you can still, people are still celebrating. They don't seem too concerned that LAPD is trying to escort and push them out of this area as it is an unlawful demonstration.
Free Neck say, I don't need the police. I don't call another man for help. You take care of your own. Okay. Sometimes it might get out your hand where you need to call somebody for some help, the police. So, I mean, hey, that's how you feel.
Demonstration of people that we see here. We're trying to just give you a look of what exactly is going on.
The real criminal is in office. Were they talking about the 34 fake felony counts?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Whew, man, I get tired of people saying that. Like, everybody's seen it, man. Them Democrats put them felonies, came up with something old that ain't even qualifying to be a felony and revived it into one. They still can't even prove what he did wrong.
On here, I just met this fellow here, and what's your name?
My name's Christopher.
Christopher, okay, so you stayed in this area. LAPD is telling you to get out. Why are you guys staying?
What was that, sir?
Why are you guys staying in this area?
Because we love our people. We're all gonna be here peacefully protesting and making sure that all our people get recognized. The hard workers, the people that are here out there every day.
How long have you been out here?
I've been here since around like 4 p.m. Came to peacefully protest and be with my people, my culture, spending time, just being us.
Are you concerned for your safety at all? As LAPD is all lined up all around you, you're pretty much corralled by LAPD at this point. Are you concerned at all?
At some point, yes, because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want my people to get hurt. I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Right, Jason Brown. They need to go home.
But as long as we're peacefully protesting and staying safe, that's all that matters. As long as nobody gets too crazy and like starts throwing stuff at the cops, they're just here to do their job, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
And what's your message to everyone here and why you're here today?
Keep supporting. We love our people. We're not going anywhere, and just keep Viva Mexico.
That's a lot of what we're seeing. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. So a lot of people just out here celebrating. I mean, you still have the band playing over here, although LAPD is telling people to get out of this this area, but definitely an evolving situation just in the last hour. Main Street, the bridge was completely packed with demonstrators, and now Main Street is now blocked off to anyone trying to get through there. Again, the roads all into this area completely gridlocked as well. You can't really get through here at this point as they are trying to get demonstrators to leave. But it looks like, Pat, nobody really wants to go. So we'll see what happens. Back to you.
You know, Amanda, I wanted to ask you a question if you may know the answer to this. This is the second day of protest. Do we know if this is planned, like say if this is going to continue tomorrow, for example, or the rest of the week?
I'm not able to hear.
Okay, it's very difficult for Amanda to hear the question. Just wondering because it's the second day. Amanda, can you hear better with the phone?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm asking, this is the second day that we've seen demonstrators, so I'm just wondering, do you know who is organizing the protests, and are they expected to continue?
Pat, it looks like at this point that it is expected to continue. It looks like a lot of people have no plans on leaving. I was asking people throughout the day who organized this. It's been a lot of word of mouth. It's been a lot of people posting on social media to come out here. Again, yes, this is the second day here of these people gathering. And when I asked, you know, when do you plan on leaving, especially now that LAPD is here as well, they said we're going to stay until we're actually forced out. So far it's remained somewhat peaceful here, but again, it's been organized through several different groups, but all through social media and word of mouth, which is how we see a lot of this stuff happen nowadays. Pat?
Absolutely. All right, thanks so much, Amanda. We'll get back to you. Stay safe out there in the meantime. Now, Desmond Shaw is live in Skycal with an aerial. Well, all right, Desmond, this is something different here.
Yeah, so, you know, it looks like a lot of the
Look at all that law breaking going on. All that law breaking. Yeah. Okay.
Protesters kind of got pushed away from the area where they were around the freeway and Main Street, and so now we are at Cesar Chavez and Alameda Street, not too far away. You can see this is where a lot of the protesters have gone, and this vehicle right here, it's starting to look more like a sideshow than a protest here. As this car starts doing donuts, spinouts here, burnouts in the middle of the intersection. You've got all of these
This is why people are being deported. This is why there is illegal immigration. This is why all these things are happening. It's crazy. Supposed to be peaceful, huh? This is law breaking at its finest right now. They ain't nobody dying, but they ain't supposed to be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Protesters, it looks like they have a Mexican flag either painted or draped onto the hood of the vehicle of this sedan here, just wildly whipping around all over the place, and always nerve-wracking to watch as you see just how close people get to all of this.
Blue Kisses is funny. It said, this is not a protest. It's like a party after the club closed. When they're going to go out to Denny's. Man, ain't nothing like them nachos at Denny's in late night after the club.
So, I mean, really, really close here. It just almost looks like they are just feet away from wiping out into some of these people, just insanely dangerous. And then you got people that want to come and kind of be a part of it. And then, I mean, look, a couple people jump back there at the last second. But so this has definitely devolved from what had been a peaceful protest and now, you know, looking like something completely different here in the middle of the intersection. So we're monitoring this for a bit. I think I saw another group of the protesters that looked like they had splintered off as well. So definitely taking a turn here in downtown Los Angeles as the driver comes out and people come and rush the car and everybody thinks this is just so cool and mobbing the vehicle, but definitely the message looks like maybe getting a little bit lost now at this point, Pat.
All right, Des, thanks for that. And we'll get back to you, Des, but we're going to go back to our Amanda Starantino right now because, Amanda, are we seeing people on the move? Or is LAPD on the move?
Yes, everyone is on the move right now, Pat. Back on me. We are moving with their skirmish line. They are now starting to push people in that area where that band was playing. They're pushing them back to against another line over here. So if these people do not disperse, this is when they will start to make arrests. And it looks like people are moving. They are following the orders of what LAPD is asking them to do here. But now you see you have this kind of a mess with this gridlock of traffic. So you have people trying to rush out of this area. Their skirmish line has been pushed back up. So now they're coming closer to the Main Street Bridge toward City Hall, where they were just pushing people out of. So you had all these people corralled into this one area right here. We're trying to keep an eye on everything that's going on as well. This situation just keeps changing, so we are keeping an eye on that. But you have their auxiliary units on the other side starting to come in too. So this is when people really need to start following these orders. They're following in the line behind you, so let's keep moving. We're trying to stay out of the way of LAPD as well, but you can see a lot of movement here. It looks like people are following orders as LAPD is moving up. No one's really throwing anything at them at this point. That's what we saw earlier about an hour ago when they first started doing this. Right now we are starting to approach the 101. We're at Arcadia and Main Street right here. So we're going to scoot back a little bit more. We want to stay out of the way and stay safe as well. But we are in a safe situation, so we're okay right here. All right, so what we're seeing is the crowd starting to move through. So this is across the Main Street Bridge. They have that now completely blocked off. No one is in that area. Just an hour ago, it was fully packed with demonstrators right over the 101. But we still have all those demonstrators, and you can see them actually up there as well on Spring Street over the on the overpass bridge as well. So, okay, and so someone was just telling me that they are noticing these LAPD units. They're actually being surrounded. Can you talk to us? Can you tell us what happened?
Well, we were right there. It was peaceful protest, and they started pushing. They started coming towards us. They started hitting. They were hitting some girls. They started the violence as usual, the usual. Like, yeah.
So, are you gonna leave?
No, we're staying. We're staying. We're staying. We're not doing anything wrong. They're the ones pushing us. They're the ones hitting
y'all not
us
listening
for
to
no
them. They
reason.
telling y'all to back up, and y'all just standing there. So they got to push you out the way. Get out the way. Damn. They want to blame it on, like, if you listen, they telling y'all to go that way, and y'all just want to jump in people's face. Police got patience, but damn, you push them, they gonna do something to you. So don't cry now, young lady.
Threw a street vendor over there for no reason. We're not doing anything wrong. The LAPD's they're the violent people. Not
okay, stay safe out here. You can tell there's a lot of emotion, a lot of passion, a lot of people very frustrated with this movement as well. So there's a lot of things triggering people here, but a lot of people still say, even though they're getting pushed out, they're going to stay. So giving you another look, you can see that skirmish line has now moved a complete block. That's how long we've gone just in this live shot right here. So they've moved all the way up. They are underneath Arcadia. They're now blocking off Main Street here as well. So we have multiple lines coming towards these demonstrators here in this area, and you can still see people are saying, I'm staying. I want to keep my message heard. That line is continuing to move. We do not want to
let the police do their job. Get back. I see one black officer look like a lady. I don't know, but yeah, let them do their job. Y'all see all these little white straps right here? Them is handcuffs. It look like they got about 15 of them apiece. Come on, man. Get back.
See force being used. We would like to watch this remain peaceful. But at this point, you know, things can continue to change as that
white police, right? I'm gonna poke you in your damn chest. You better get back, boy. You better get back.
Gathering, and they're ordering people to disperse. We're watching a lot of LAPD helicopters and CHP overhead as well. And remember, we are right next to the 101. They want to keep that moving and keep all those drivers on that road safe too. So there's a lot of moving parts here, Pat. We're going to try to see through these signs here of just trying to keep all these people.
The permission they had been over with. It's an unlawful assembly, meaning they can arrest people if they truly want to right now.
An eye on it, but for now, back to you, Pat.
All right, yeah. We know that happens so much when people just see the presence of LAPD line.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at him right here. He got that baton. He ready to jab somebody with it. Get back.
Lining up, that tends to make people a little nervous or excitable when they're trying to get people to hold the line, if you will. I'm just wondering, too, Amanda, where they want these people to go, where they want the demonstrators, if they're pushing them back. Do they want them in a particular area, or is it just like, no, we need you to just clear the streets, period?
Pat, I think they're just telling them.
Zahed, man, they got the Mexican flags because they trying to prove a point. This was called a day without immigrants. It's the protest. They mad about the illegal, about the deportations and the ICE raids and stuff. But I'm like you. I'm like this. If you want to be an American citizen, you want to show that you love this country, you're supposed to be having some American flags out there as well. You know what I'm saying? I understand some of the Mexican and Honduras and whatever flags those are, but you're supposed to have some American spirit. You know what I'm saying? You in this country, and a lot of these people are here legally. They document it. A lot of the young ones, for sure, are born here. You know what I'm saying? That's like if the Africans had a protest, I'm not gonna be out there with them. I'm an American. I understand the frustration, but I'm not doing it. Probably a lot of my friends would, but I'm not going. I'm gonna go out there when the Americans start protesting the protesters. That's when I'm gonna go out there. When they put a call out for American citizens to come out there and protest the protesters that's protesting right now, that's 3 protesters. But that's when I'm going out there. I'm going out there to support America.
They got to go. They got to get out of this area. And that's what we saw last night. So I was here last night when this order happened as well. And we saw these same skirmish lines pushing people out of this area. So they really they want people to disperse. They want them to just leave this area. As we can tell, this is going to be the gathering place for these types of demonstrations. This is exactly where they were last night. These were the same lines they did last night as well. And they're just repeating those same motions here. So what they want is they want people to leave. But
Ross Munoz, he talking to me, he said, what do your people do to help this country? We try to stay law-abiding. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got our gangs and we got our downfalls, but we help build this country too. You know what I'm saying? We get unruly sometimes. But the majority of us know how to obey the law. You know what I'm saying? We help this country too. We work, go to school, populate the country, all of that. We ain't trying to take credit for everything. It seems like these immigrants or these people out here are saying that they built the whole damn country. No, you can't. You didn't do everything yourself. So, bottom line is, the moral to this whole protest is that you have to respect the law of the land. And the law of the land currently is, if you cross the border illegally, it's a crime. And ICE is going to come get your ass if you hear illegal. What they trying to do is get the worst out first. Get the worst first. But if there's others, when they come get the worst, you going too. It's just bottom line, you might have been here 10 years, but you've been here 10 years illegally. You had plenty of opportunities to try to get something done, get a fake birth certificate, something. But you got caught with your pants down out here. They got caught with their pants down.
remember what we saw last night. Excuse me. What we saw. Excuse me. We're going to move over to this side. What we saw last night was when these skirmish lines started to come through here, and they asked people to disperse. We saw those marches start to go around to other streets, and they were continuing to just keep that march going. So this could take hours, and that's what we saw happen just 24 hours ago.
All right. As far as last night was concerned, you didn't see any mass arrests, right?
Can you tell me? Can you say that one more time?
You didn't
Pat?
see any arrests. They didn't have to do that last night.
It's very, very loud. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. But,
Amanda, we're gonna let you go, and we'll talk to you again real soon. And you stay safe out there as well.
LA's Jennifer McGraw is live on the ground in downtown LA with the very latest. Jen.
Yeah, this is officially time for people to leave this area. It is an unlawful assembly. It is a face-off with the LAPD and police across our region against hundreds of protesters that are refusing to leave. We've heard the helicopter up above that said, ordered this mandatory dispersal. They say it is no longer a safe protest and they need to leave. We have seen dozens of officers now come to the line. They have been out here all day protecting the freeway, keeping the 101 freeway open and away from protesters. Yesterday, they stormed the freeway.
Let me see. Blue Kisses. Let me read your comment. What you say? Blue Kisses. A lot of Mexicans been here for 30 years, undocumented, illegal. Somebody grandma and grandpa now. Yeah, they've been here all their lives. All their lives, but you know, I don't, you know, if they get caught up around a raid of a real convicted criminal, and they get caught up in that raid, I mean, it's up to the ICE to show leniency or not. They might just take them in. I mean, they had 30 years to get that paperwork. You didn't get your paperwork, man, shame on you. You know? Shame on you. It's sad because you was unprepared, but that's just the way it is. This country is law and order. That's what Trump, he said, this is supposed to be a country of law and order. So if you a grandparent and you unalive somebody, they gonna take your old ass to jail. They don't care if you got 10 grandkids. If you unalive somebody, commit a crime, they gonna separate you from your family. So this is basically almost the same thing. If you in the country for 10, 50, if you in here for 50 years and you ain't never got your damn paperwork and they come and they find out you ain't got it, I mean, damn, it is what it is. You had 50 years to get your stuff right, but you didn't. So shame on you.
Thousands of people were out here. Yesterday was also declared an unlawful assembly. We saw SWAT, we saw CHP, we saw LAPD and deputies making sure that people, sorry, hang on. They mean business.
Hummingbird said Mexicans are not going to be the only people leaving. So do not fret. They not. It's gonna be Chinese, the ones who came over here, the 50,000, whatever it was, came over here. All them damn Africans who was coming over here that was crossing the border, coming through the southern border. All these people from Dubai and all these different Muslim countries and all this stuff, they going too. But right now they getting the worst first. So it is what it is.
Obviously a dynamic situation where people need to leave the area. It's a serious situation, especially for these officers and also protesters. They want to make sure that everybody out here is safe and nobody gets injured. They don't want to arrest these people. They just want them to go home. This protest is part of a national event. We have seen them from all across the region. This one possibly being one of the largest. Yesterday, there were also thousands of people out here. Sorry, trying to maneuver around. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Jen, it seems as though the crowd is largely peaceful to this point. Obviously, the police presence continues to increase. The dispersal order has been given, but typically they're going to give a cushion of time once that order.
That's facts. That's facts, man. You got a long name. Let me see. Your name is what is it? I'll just say FUK. It starts with FUK. Shout out to you, man. He said, where can I, as an American, cross the border into another country and they just welcome me and say that I can live there for the rest of my life illegally? Where? You can't do it. First of all, they won't even let you in the damn country. As soon as you get in there, they arresting you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't just cross the border and be like, man, let me live here. No, can't do it.
To disperse is issued, and before they start, actually taking more aggressive steps here. And I assume you're not seeing that at this point?
No, not necessarily. We have heard some of those rubber bullets, but I haven't heard anybody getting hit. We have seen people throwing projectiles at the police officers, and you can see that they are prepared in case people do become unruly. You're right. Most of this protest today has been safe, but ultimately it's blocking traffic and has been blocking traffic for hours. These people have literally been sitting in their cars for hours while people have been walking around. And at this point, and what we find in a lot of these protests, they're normally peaceful and great during the day. And now we're seeing explosions. And this is what they're talking about. The officers, this is dangerous not only for them, but also for these people out here who are protesting.
Explosions, you popping
Jen,
fireworks.
what do you mean you're seeing explosions? We didn't hear any.
Popping fireworks going to lead to a gun being pulled out by the police. Crazy.
We didn't hear it on our end here. So can you give us more details?
I'm not exactly sure, but we have just seen the projectiles fly into the air, and then we see sparks. We've seen beer being thrown at police officers. We've heard a lot of that today, burning rubber. There's been a whole lot of fumes out here. And generally, as the day progresses, it does become more dangerous and violent. They're now throwing glass at these officers who are just trying to get these people off the streets. And when you look around, there's hundreds of these protesters, if not thousands.
Yeah. All right, Jen, stay safe and watch your six. Gil Levis in Sky 5 with a look from above at the scope of what we're seeing up close from Jen's vantage point. Gil?
Yeah, Mike and Cher, we heard from the LAPD. They're talking on their scanners about pushing the crowd north up Main Street to Cesar Chavez. They want them to move east on Cesar Chavez. So that's what that move was, that blocking force of LAPD officers moving in place on Main Street
right
from
there
right
by
to
the jail,
left.
too.
They're pushing.
That sign right here is Alameda. Let me see. This Alameda right here, this sign, Union Station. You go up under this underpass, around over here. The jail, the county jail, is called the Twin Towers. It's right there, right in the neck of the woods. Man Central Jail, Twin Towers.
The crowd ever so slowly up Main Street. We do see what looks like bottles being thrown at the officers. Let me come in a little tighter. We can see things being thrown at. Christopher
Strop, why the protest? They protesting immigration and deportation and ICE. They don't want to be they peoples that get deported. Mass deportation.
At those officers, a couple of items hitting those officers, but at this point the LAPD is deploying more officers behind that first skirmish line there. And as I come out to a wide shot, you see the 101 freeway there. They want to push the crowd to the left of the screen, so they're going to move them in this direction here, all the way up to Cesar Chavez, at that point they'll send them east on Cesar Chavez. That's going to be to disperse the crowd. So it might be slow going at first here, but the LAPD has many resources on scene here to make that happen. But again, getting a little bit violent with items being tossed at the officers, and we're seeing some fireworks going off as well.
Let me tell y'all though, but at the end of the night, they ended up arresting over 200 people. They had them trapped up under probably this underpass, one of these freeway underpasses. They blocked them off on both sides, and they ended up arresting a lot of people. I don't know if I got that footage or not, but we're gonna try to see. But I know it because I seen it earlier
in the area. But so that's what's going on right now. You see some bottles being thrown from the back of the crowd towards those officers. But at this point, they're going to slowly make their way up Main Street here, across the freeway, and eventually to Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, that is the hope. Gil, can you give us a round, like a guesstimate of how many police officers are on scene? It looked like that they increased in number just in the last half hour when we first took this hit. And also protesters, you've been over this for some time now. Have the numbers of the protesters grown, diminished, you know, as the day has gone on?
Yeah, the count was about 600 protesters earlier when we were out here around 3 o'clock. It's grown to about 1,000 protesters right now, and it looks like they're starting to make their move to disperse them. So yeah, the crowd has grown larger, although fortunately they have not gotten onto the freeway. That's
police on their ass. There they is right here. They on their ass. Y'all better get them moving. They're popping fireworks and everything. Get the running. Y'all better get the moving.
Here along the freeway, but at this point there's probably about I'd say about 100 officers just here on Main Street alone, here on the skirmish line and back a little bit further, that are deployed here to help move that crowd.
And again, officers declaring an unlawful assembly, calling this situation unsafe on the scene here. Jennifer McGraw on the ground for us with another look. Jen?
Shout out Rob B for the $10 super thanks, man. I appreciate that. You should have left a little message in there, but man, look, leave something in the comments, man. I'll read that comment. I appreciate you.
Yeah, Micah, it doesn't appear that these people want to go anywhere, and so the officers are trying to peacefully push these people back. But again, we have seen projectiles being thrown at them. We've seen.
And if you don't know, man, the super chats go back to the community, man. It goes back to help feed the less fortunate, give them water, food, maybe some personal hygienes, to Skid Row, you know, the homeless down there, downtown LA, man. But I appreciate it. All right. Thank you.
Seen fireworks go off, and it does appear that the crowd is slightly dispersing. But again, people, and there's a skirmish you've seen with police are asking us to back up for their safety and our safety. And moments ago, we saw a line of officers run from one area to this area because things are starting to get dangerous and violent with these protesters and demonstrators who've been out here all day.
Yeah, you can see the skirmish line there on your screen right from Sky 5 as they're slowly trying to.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Support the homeless veterans. Support the homeless American citizen, American veterans, man. They being treated bad, man. The migrants were being treated better than people who fought for this country, man. That's sad. That's sad.
To move that crowd, as Gil mentioned, up north and east on Cesar Chavez. That is the goal tonight, and with this protest growing in numbers from 600 to 1,000 from 3 p.m. to now, you know, that's going to be a tall task for sure. As you see, even there, we're looking at looks like the on-ramp to the freeway or off-ramp to the freeway there. You know.
What up, handsome type? No Diddy. You know, that's your name, handsome type, but it's no Diddy on my part. But shout out, man. What's going on with you? Paul Foster, what's going on with it? What's going on with you? We got Markin, Wolfram. I'm sorry, Markin Wolfram. What's going on with it? Definition of essence. What's up with you? I see you. Yep, Fella Boo. What up? Fella Boo. Hope you ain't no dude, but no Diddy on the Fella Boo. Marcos Murphy Lavo Ortiz. Man, what's going on with it? Tree Me, what up with you? Man. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Tyler White say, America. Man.
A whole lot of protesters, or at least near there, not actually on it. And the good thing right now is at least it has not made it onto the freeway, but you know, that could very well happen like it did yesterday.
Yeah,
John James from Scotland. What's going on in Scotland? Man.
They have blocked the off-ramps, the on-ramps to all of these downtown exits along the 101. So with a large presence from what I have seen, what we're witnessing, the crowds gathering on the overpasses.
Baby,
it's affecting the drive primarily southbound on the 101. It's a bit slower going through downtown LA from what we have seen. But again, keeping the pedestrians or the protesters off the freeway is crucial, especially at this time of day. Gil Levis in Sky 5. Gil, looks like the vast majority of the people are heeding the order and moving ever so slowly to the north.
They did, Mike, and let me zoom into where they were just moments ago here on Main Street and Aliso on the south side of the 101 freeway. When the officers moved in with their skirmish line, they did push them all the way across to Arcadia. That's Arcadia and Main Street. So they're continuing to make that push slowly. Now, as I come out to a wide shot, you'll see Spring Street on the bottom of your screen, that bridge overpass there, and on the top is Los Angeles Street, where they did have the order of dispersal. One of the first ones mentioned around 4:30. They LAPD mentioned that they were going to disperse the crowd, but now they finally are doing it. And the plan, as I said before, is to move the crowd north on Main Street to Cesar Chavez and then out to the east. They don't want them going south into the downtown LA buildings itself, so they're moving everybody for the most part to the north up to Cesar Chavez. Let me come over to Cesar Chavez and show you the interchange or intersection there. A lot of traffic over there, so hopefully the LAPD will be able to get some units over there when the crowd arrives, but in the meantime they're slowly pushing the crowd north on Main.
All right, Gil, thank you. I want to get back to Jennifer McGraw and what the situation is like on the ground. Jen, you know, these instances tend to be very tense, and but it looks like, at least from what we're seeing on Sky 5, that they are in large part, you know, agreeing to disperse at this point.
You know, Cher, it's just remarkable. I know that they trained for this and they're ready for this, but to see it in action is quite amazing. They have been able to keep these people from this area and clear out this intersection that has been shut down all day. We are hearing small explosions, people resisting, but so far it doesn't appear that anybody's been arrested. And it's like, sorry, that startled me.
Of course.
It's moments like that where they're hurting each other, they're hurting the officers, and that's why they wait till a certain moment until it is absolutely necessary to make sure that people are off the streets and dispersing.
That looked like fireworks going off there on the ground, which is not safe, obviously, particularly in a large crowd like that. Jen, we heard reports that bottles were being thrown at officers. Have you witnessed any of that?
I'm sorry, Michael, one more time?
Have you seen any bottles being thrown at officers? We'd heard reports that that was happening.
Yes. Yes.
Prime 77 say they love Mexico so much, but won't live there. Man, you know what I'm saying? They can make their country great. Just declare the cartel as a terrorist organization. Shit. As easy as that. If Trump can do it, they can do it too. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Several bottles I've seen and heard and projectiled across our way as well, and cans of beer. There's glass breaking everywhere, and it's not consistent, but it does appear to happen occasionally. But it looks like they are doing a really good job.
SGC, right. Raise an American flag, not Mexico. Man, you know what I'm saying?
Of getting people to leave, because these streets up here were packed full of people, and across the street, even if you can show that Rolo across the street, that was completely packed just minutes ago. And so it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Blue Kisses, you crazy. You crazy. He said somebody going to eat the bean beef burrito, cilantro, extra sour cream beat out of them.
It does appear that people are dispersing, they are leaving, but again, because they're being forced to, not because they want to. and it does appear that one area seems to be more aggressive, and the officers are focusing on the area near Arcadia. And you can see them. This is how they operate. They fix one area and then they run to the next because it is a more imminent and dangerous threat to them, and obviously a serious situation. We've seen the fireworks go off there. We've seen things thrown at the officers. Let's walk over there, Rollo. We've seen things thrown at officers, and this seems to be the section where it's become the most aggressive. But unfortunately, now the road above us, Arcadia, is not being protected, so people are coming down this way. Now officers have people on both sides of them, which obviously is probably a serious and dangerous situation. And it is tense. It is very tense out here, not just for us, but for these officers. I can't imagine what it feels like to be face to face with these people who, sorry, things are being thrown, with these people who are refusing to leave, and now they're completely surrounded on both sides. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
All right, Jen, thank you. And I'm sure that if you are watching this right now, and if maybe perhaps you have to make your way through downtown Los Angeles, whether you probably want to know where to go. And
you say they don't get the chilaquiles beat out of them, and the quesadillas beat out of them, y'all, and the Taco Bell beat out of them. Man.
And so we have an update from LAPD Central Division. They posted on X that a dispersal order has been issued. All persons who remain at Arcadia, Main, Spring, and Los Angeles streets, I'm adding the streets obviously, are subject to arrest. Please leave the area. You must exit northbound to Cesar Chavez. And that is, pretty clear. You know, you got to leave or you will be arrested. Let's go back up to Gil Labus right now. Gil, I mentioned those streets of Arcadia, Main, Spring, and Los Angeles, and you've also been reporting that everybody is being pushed toward the north and to Cesar Chavez and east. Can you give us an idea of what motorists should know about this area and really what to avoid? Are off ramps closed? Are they blocked? On ramps? What should we know?
Yeah, it looks like the majority of the on and off ramps in this area, from the 10 freeway over to the 4 level, the on and off ramps are shut down by the California Highway Patrol and assisted by the LAPD here. So you really can't get off the 101 freeway through the downtown area here. So that's good news. But there are people trapped on surface streets like here. This is going to be off of, I believe this is Main Street, or this is Los Angeles Street here. Los Angeles Street has a backup on it. So does Main Street here. Man, probably the most congested because that's where the major part of the group was. Now they've moved here pretty far north of the freeway past Arcadia, and they're starting to spread out here and dissolve the crowd here. But yeah, the surface street.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see some. Let me go to another one. Man.
Yeah, they issued a dispersal order about 15 minutes ago, and you can see they're starting to move in to disperse the crowd. Now, they were making an announcement up from the helicopters a short while ago. We could not make out what they were saying, as you just saw someone threw something in the direction of the LAPD officers. But the police have been staging and getting ready to move in and are now doing so. But I got to tell you that a short while ago, if you had come out live to us, you would have actually seen people burning rubber at this intersection. And the crowd has changed throughout the day. Earlier, there were lots of families here. There were people with children. We saw people also, elderly people with canes and so forth. And they've left, and the crowd is now much younger, and also, as I mentioned, doing things like burning rubber in the intersection. And the LAPD is now moving in to clear them. and we're going to get behind the skirmish line. They're moving in multiple directions here, trying to keep the crowds from joining together and forming one large group. I'm walking now. We're actually at Aliso Street and Main, and the dispersal orders for this intersection as Arcadia and Spring and Arcadia and Main as well. And I'm seeing fireworks being thrown over here in the direction of the police.
Right.
And I seem to have lost. There's Frank. We're going to walk across the street.
All this is a waste of time, man. We understand you got pride and all that, but man, you got a baby out there. Lady, get out the street with the baby. Damn. But man, your people that you are protesting for is illegal. Damn. They ain't even protest like this with those 300,000 some kids missing. That should have been a protest right there. Like, we need to find these kids. You know what I'm saying?
She gets farther away from her photographer. Hopefully the two of them can get a little closer together, and then we might resolve some of those mic issues.
I mentioned to you that we heard people burning rubber, and if we pan over there, you can see that Dodge Charger's doing that right now. You see some of the smoke that is left behind from those tires. Police, and you probably hear that. Another item being thrown. That was a water bottle. So what they're doing here, as you can see, they've deployed one flank here and another.
Protesting for the wrong reasons, man. Look at all them damn people. Protesting for the wrong reasons.
Dividing them and forcing them in different directions.
They ain't Trump and Tom Homan, the border czar, ain't about to get the law. They ain't changing the law. It's been illegal immigration for years, but nobody ever in recent times tried to enforce that law. Now that law is being enforced. Now people don't know how to act. I know exactly where that is, the train station right down there. Union Station. Man.
There definitely is. The LAPD was blocking the entrance to the 101 here at Aliso and Main. And also we saw this.
Hey, Jonah Murphy, what's going on with you? I see we got Sweeper up in here. What's up with you?
But they have, the CHP has blocked
LB, I see you.
Ramps from the 101 freeway here as well in an attempt to keep people from going onto the freeway. But I got to tell you, we've been here all day long. And
LOL, I see you.
There's lots of families, and they didn't show any real interest as far as I could tell.
Margarita, what's up with you?
Right now, though, it's a much younger crowd. As we're hearing, you could probably hear it there in the distance. People being kind of rowdy with
Beats from Jay, what up with you?
And throwing items at the police as they're trying to clear them out. So we really saw a shift also in the energy here and who was here.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday it started about noontime, I'm going to estimate, and then it lasted until late last night. Yes, the 101 was taken over for some time yesterday. And, of course, that was the same day as the Grammys. You see the bottle there. Looks like a beer bottle.
And as we know,
they throwing beer, Modelo bottles and all kinds of stuff. Oh, we seen this video already. Get your ass back over there, sucker. Pushed him all on the ground. Get up. You asked for it.
Start making arrests if these people don't leave in a reasonable amount of time.
However, I could not hear the...
Man, let's get out. I've seen this one already. Let's get out of here, man. Boy. It's still going. It's crazy. Legal immigration, boy, I'll tell you. Can't get mad, man. Let's take a drive. Let's take a drive, man, for a minute.
Pulling 310. Again, we're here at the...
Shout out AXN News, man. They hit the streets, man. Give you another perspective of what's going on.
City Hall. Just a few stragglers. What is the CP's direction at this point?
This is City Hall right here.
CP standby. Airship. Is there any hot spots or anything we should address in this city?
These are the stragglers.
No, everybody's on the sidewalk. I don't see any group takeovers or anything. They're just walking around from sidewalk to sidewalk.
CP Airship, Roger. Is that going to be, what's the location where they're on the sidewalk primarily?
The biggest group you have probably just come down to about between 40 and 50 people, and it's going to be on the northeast or northwest corner of Spring and First.
City Hall right there, yo.
Alright, looks like it's just a few people here on the steps. Let's go to the crowd.
Description, Scotland San Francisco.
So this is...
Can you check the camera over at LA and Temple? LA and Temple, the squad out here.
Oh, where they going? Where they going?
This is the LAPD headquarters right here to the left. So a lot of protests happen right here.
162
No, they ain't supposed to have them damn dirt bikes out there. But at this point, man, you do what you want to do.
X94, no Valley traffic units available at this time.
Turn that around. 30 left.
Looks like we got a lot of people in their cars.
Sound like fight words to me. F-bikes.
It is more a vehicle parade now.
CP to all units in the area, Spring Temple, and on this incident. I was advised by LAFC that there are some unattended black and white vehicles in the area, so please get back to your vehicle. 310, those are going to be the 300 series. We're going to head back to the vehicle unless the CP has something else for us to do down here on 1st and Main. CP to Queen 310 at this time. There is no emission. Standby. Just relocate a couple blocks away.
I'm fine, Jonah Murphy. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. God bless you. God bless everybody in the chats, man. Stay blessed. Like I say, everybody got their opinions and how they feel about this situation. And some people support what these people are doing. Some people in the chats don't. So, you know what I'm saying? You got your entitled to your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm good. How about yourself, Jonah?
The tunnel, they are given direction, and please meet with one of them and they'll explain what they need you and your squad to do. Thank you.
Uh-oh, we got a troll in here. Hero What's going on? I'm glad you in here. I'm glad to see you.
Attention all areas of city remains untouchable.
CP is 10 Charles on the east side or west side of the tunnel?
This includes detectives and special agents.
Based on your location, I would respond eastbound on Felix Chavez from Alameda.
Location in the tunnel. They are needing direction, and we can meet with one of them, and they'll explain what they need or what to do.
Again, 10 Charles on the east side or west side? And on the east side, we have to drive around. On the west side of the tunnel. Hey, when is El Panda CP come up? CP go.
Hey, Hero, I told you the last time you was in my live, man. You gonna respect the host. If not, I'm gonna put you in timeout again. And you'll wait too. You'll wait to come back. So respect the host, man. Hero.
So they can assist 10 Charles and 20 Charles with their mission. Yeah, Roger, they're gonna move now. Roger, please have them meet with those supervisors. Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about the trolls, man. Like, just when you cover shit like this, it's nothing you can do.
Show ourselves at 350. We're holding northbound traffic, versus southbound traffic.
The more attention you give people, that's what they want. You could ban them when they have like 30 fucking other accounts on standby to flood the chat.
CP to communication.
CP, go ahead.
Call me. There. This is LA, man.
CP information only for security services unit. They are advising of vandalism suspect walking south on Main towards the garage entrance.
Let's fast forward a little bit.
We're gonna have 2 squads on the west side of the tunnel, so expecting that up.
It's even worse, dude. I thought the parking was gonna be better. I thought people would thin out of here, dude.
What's up, Gina D from San Francisco? All right. They up there protesting too? What's going on, Gina D?
There's double parks here.
Very well overhead on the tunnel front. Update to the crowd on first spring, about 30 to 40 people, and they're on the sidewalk.
See you, Geronimo.
It's off their property.
Sherilyn, what's going on? Watching from New Mexico. Man, y'all put where y'all from in the chats, man. Let me see where y'all from. What state, what country, what city. It don't matter. Let me know where you're from, man.
Hey, don't park in that structure in the parking lot, huh? Don't park right here. They say they get cameras a $300, $400 ticket.
Timothy Fick from Melbourne, Australia. What's going on? Hero, I know you from Mexico, Hero. LEF, Las Vegas. What's going on, man? Tyler White, Jeffersonville, Indiana. I used to stay in Indianapolis, Indiana. That's when I was a kid. New Mexico. What's going on? Ava from New Mexico. What's up with you? Okay. Either Real Butterfly from California. Yeah. Ontario, Canada. Beats from Jay. How you feel about impossible tariffs that Canada was about to get? Kevin, from Russia to Germany to Nebraska, you've been all over the place. Oh, you from West Covina? Okay, you down the street then. Down the street, hero.
So this part of Metro.
Lazy T. Johnson say watching from Sydney, Australia. Another shrimp on the Barbie. Man.
They got cameras in your plane. Hey, it's not your car.
It's immigration protest.
Remember, said Metro. He said he warned. He said that they got cameras that you can get like $400 ticket. Huh? This is happening. I don't know. It's up to you.
I think they got this is where I said earlier that they had a lot of those protesters up under the bridge right there. They blocked them all in. So all these people, all those people that's in here, they blocked in on this side and the other side by the police. And this is all the people that got arrested tonight. Well, yesterday. They all got arrested. So it was over 200 some people in there. They cornered them in, and those are the people who they chose to arrest. Unlawful assembly. Not a drone. All them going to jail. All those people under this bridge, they all went to jail. The police has blocked them off on both sides of the tunnel. Gina D said, did they get deported? I don't know. They just got arrested today, so they better hope none of them in there is illegal, because if so, on to the plane that they go.
Down inside of the tunnel. Once it's in the video can have the subject walk out of the tunnel.
So there's a male down in the tunnel.
Hey, detectives that are assigned to the tunnel, we got a guy with a gun here. Can you make your way up to the skirmish line? Detectives assigned to the tunnel.
You said a guy with a gun?
They're assigned to the tunnel. We got a guy with a gun here. Can you make your way up to the skirmish line? Detectives assigned to the tunnel.
Yeah, they said they got a guy with a gun in there.
They said they got somebody with a gun inside of the tunnel. That fool is an idiot.
The detective that was here in the tunnel, we're at the west side of the tunnel. The detective that showed up to the tunnel for the citation. Can you make your way to the skirmish line?
So on the west side of the tunnel, there's a guy with a gun.
Can you bring some detective to point? We're going to put somebody in the van. We have a suspect that has a pistol. Roger, and advise where they're staging.
30 Roger, you're going to have to do somewhere off Travis adjacent.
I haven't seen him today.
Going to jail.
Hell yeah.
Even her, she going to jail too. All these people ended up going to jail.
That's not him? Did you hear it? They said they found a guy with a gun on the other side. On the west side. I heard that earlier that there was some dude waving a flag that they said had a gun. So they're going to be taken into custody on the Alameda.
Hero, they reported it. This is on another newscast. They reported. They showed the scene and everything. All the people, they're blocked on both sides. Those are the ones who got caught in the mousetrap. And they about to arrest some people because it's an unlawful assembly. So it's not what I think, it's what I know.
Well, we got this guy down here in the tunnel. What happened to that guy? He just passed out?
He drunk. Something.
Also, CP handling this incident.
Or he trying to get out of being arrested because they about to arrest all them people.
CPFD is advised at the time one. It sounds like you have two different incidents, one from the east side, one from the west side of the tunnel, correct? Mary, can you have option on both sides to suggest that we start describing it as the thickness side from the Alameda side, because I think we're getting confused.
We're not too sure, guys. We'll see what happens right now. Los quieren dejar salir, los quieren bloqueados. Aquí, ellos están en el medio, ahí en la pared.
Where'd you guys end up parking?
Right here on the side.
What's up, Diddy Witty?
Yeah,
Man, hold on. What the static, man? I gotta hit you with one of these.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He said, I'll cover up with my jacket, act homeless, and tell everybody to get out my house. Get out my house, man. Damn, I can't even sleep. Fool.
Website now called Twitch. 15 years ago. Gabe was over there like, oh, he was like, ah, fuck, he's here. And now it's like kind of
They don't appreciate nothing, man. You here in America, the greatest country on earth, and you acting like this, man. Crazy. Knew this day was gonna come one day.
Confirm there's a a unit that made contact with the subject in the Lakers hat, or if the unit has made contact, I can close it out for Central.
He out.
There's a guy passed out or sleeping there.
The subject was wearing a Lakers cap, hat, a USA bandana around the neck, black pants, white shoes, gray jeans.
What's up, Mr. Zach? Got another Mr. Zach up in here, man. But you got that K on the back of that C. Appreciate you, man. Hit that subscribe button.
The fire department is going to come treat this person here that's down in the tunnel.
Oh, he got his way out of that tunnel from getting arrested.
Did you see the guy that's down right there? Did you see the guy that's down right there? Right there on the ground, look. Passed out. Fire department's coming and helping. Right there. We're on the curb. There's a dude, there's a girl next to him.
I just got my lens back.
You broke it or? An ambulance from the other side too. We got ambulances on both sides. The arrest. Ambulance from the other side too. We got ambulances on both sides. We got
Homeboy tall as hell. One arrest. They go one arrest. He was acting like something was wrong with him. He must have been drunk or something. I don't know. That's his ass. And that girl, she had handcuffs in the front. So everybody that's protesting ain't Latino, obviously. He must be Haitian or something.
CP to Queen 210.
Appreciate you, Eva.
He got pepper spray. You can smell the pepper spray.
Queen 210, what's the message for? Queen 210, what's your status? We're code 6 with the, under the tunnel, processing body. Roger, Queen 610, come up.
Oh, we just talked about
And Queen 210, we're going to be here with Queen 240. Queen 610, come up for CP. Queen 610, what is your status? Copy, thank you, sir.
You know if he was handcuffed on the ground?
I'm sorry, bro.
You
I
didn't
don't
see?
speak English.
Yeah, you're speaking English right now.
I don't know.
CP to Queen 510, come up. 510, go ahead. Sir, what is your status? You said it's 520 and 530. Is that it?
They out of here.
Yeah, you're speaking English right now.
I don't know.
CP to Queen 510, come up. 510, go ahead. Sir, what is your status? You said it's 520 and 530.
Get out of
All right,
there.
let's drive
You ain't
around
doing
here.
nothing right there.
There's
no
a lot
more.
of traffic coming here, and I'm kind of blocking it.
A1, was there a message?
These people is protesting. Yeah, man. But the moral to this story, man, you can't be in the country illegally, or that's your ass. No Diddy. That's your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Hope everybody been doing well, man. Hope you been staying prayed up, man, for your protection, because we need protection out here. You know what I'm saying? Protection. Strength. You know what I'm saying? Unity. All of that. If you're an American citizen and you here in America, just be proud of you. Be proud of your country, man, because everybody wants to come here and create a better life. You know what I'm saying? They want to come here and create a better life. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is subscribed, has been in the chat, subscribed to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. I'm trying to build this channel, man. A little community here, man. everybody's welcome, everybody's accepted, you know. Just have some respect for one another and everything like that. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm about to end this live. I want to give a few shout outs, then I want to end it with a prayer for protection. If y'all stay here and listen to it. I said, I don't hate anybody. Got love for everybody. God made this earth big enough for everybody on it. You know what I'm saying? So people just fighting over land still. Nah, we was here first. No, they were there first, and this and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But we all need to get along. We all human beings at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We all human beings at the end of the day. We all have our opinions. We think we know everything. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I see you, Gina D. Venomous D74 up here. We got Man 17. What's up with you? Said Tyler White. We got Damien. What's up with you, man? We got knowledge up in here. Celine Black, what's up with it? Man, I'm just looking through these chats, see if I see some new names. We got Tom OB. What's up with you, Tom OB? Nobody special up in here. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Man. But yeah, man, we need protection out here, so I'm going to pray. Leave y'all with a prayer, man. Prayer for protection. And it goes, the light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The mind of God guides me. The life of God flows through me. The laws of God direct me. The power of God abides within me. The joy of God uplifts me. The strength of God renews me. The beauty of God inspires me. Whatever I am, God is. And that's a protection prayer for you guys. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. I'll probably come back tomorrow night, late night, maybe early. I'll try to start a little early. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And y'all protect yourself, man. Keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Things are happening in front of our eyes. You know, the changing of the guard is happening right now. Sometimes you got to shake things up to make it better. You know what I'm saying? So some people are going to get the short end of the stick. And the people that do get the short end of the stick is the ones who didn't prepare themselves for days like this. You know? And all this immigration and all these things, deportation, immigration, all this stuff was being said for months. If Trump won, this is what he was going to do. And a lot of people obviously didn't believe what the man had said. You know, the Democratic Party, people have that way because of the Democratic Party. They do a lot of song and dance, but they don't ever do nothing. They say they're going to do this, they're going to do that, but never do anything. And you finally get somebody in here that said, promises made, promises kept. I'm going to close the border. I'm going to have the largest mass deportation in American history. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's happening. They trying to go for the worst first, but people get in the way. And they don't even have their papers, and they in the way. Some people don't understand what illegal and legal mean. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They think it's not a crime to come across a country's border illegally. It's a crime. And when you commit a crime, you are known as a criminal until you get caught and clear that situation up. Then you can be a law-abiding citizen. But other than that, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, man, I'm up out here, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all tapped in. Until tomorrow night, man, I'm going to say it again. Y'all protect yourself at all times. Keep your head on the swivel. God bless you. God bless me, man, and God bless America. And God bless all these people, man, that's out here trying to fight for what they think is right. I'm not here to judge nobody. I just call it how I see. All right, and I try to keep it real. All right, so tap in.